let's take a tour of Mighty Insights. To get started with Mighty Insights, just open up your account menu in the upper right corner of your screen on the web. This will open up Mighty Insights for your community in a new tab. First, you'll see Network Insights. This dashboard gives you a quick pulse on two things critical to any community, course, or membership: contributions and members. Hosts and members in a Mighty network make contributions. Contributions are any actions that someone takes. These can include creating articles, posts, comments, chats, reacting on a post or a comment, direct messaging with another person, RSVPing to an event, voting on a poll or question, and many more. At the top of this Overview tab, you'll see some options for filtering the data. First, you can select a date range, anywhere from 7 days to the last completed month, or maybe you want to expand your date range and look at all of the data across the current year, or even the last 12 complete months. You also have an option here to filter the data by a badge that's been applied to members in your network or a tag. Additionally, always make sure to check the information icon on each table in Mighty Insights. This is going to give you a lot of information around how this data is calculated or how you can use it to make better decisions in your community. On the Overview tab, you have an opportunity to see total contributions made by members across your community within a period of time, the total number of contributing members, active members, meaning people who've had a logged in visit during this period of time, and total members. Moving across the network dashboards, you'll see the Members tab. This is going to be where you'll see comprehensive data about everything your members are doing and how they're showing up in your community. Again, here you'll also see the option to select a custom date range, or you can filter the data by space, tag, or badge. After you choose to filter data, just remember that you'll need to come over here and refresh the page to see that filtered data. On the Members tab, this is going to give you a beautiful opportunity to see contributing members day by day or month by month, as well as active members day by day or month by month. As you keep scrolling, you can track total members and growth over time, as well as new members joining day by day or month by month, and referred members. If your network has been around for a while, you'll have this great opportunity to also look across active members by cohort and see how often people are coming back who've been members for more than 30 days, or more than 90 days, or even more than a year. These charts show you how people are contributing and showing up across different platforms. This will give you a great opportunity to see how people are actively showing up, whether it's on the web or on the iOS app or in the Android app. This is also where you can see active members by hour. This is where you can take stock of when people are showing up. Are they mostly showing up on the weekends or the weekdays? And what hours are they most active? Just remember that you'll need to do a little math with this chart, as it is always going to display data in the UTC time zone. Just below that, you have an opportunity to see the host and member engagement table, giving you really granular data around when people are visiting, how much they have contributed, how they are contributed. All of that data is in this table. You can also click through on an individual to see their member detail page and see all kinds of information about them, including their badges, how they've contributed, and their custom field answers. Like all tables that you see in Mighty Insights, you can also download this data. Just click on the three-dot menu within any table, choose the option to download data, and then decide how you want to receive it, in a spreadsheet or a CSV, Or if it's a pie chart or a bar chart, maybe you want to download it as a PNG or an image. Just a little tip here as well, if you are pulling data and you have a really large community or a lot of data, always choose the advanced data options so that you can make sure that you're getting all results in that table that downloads directly to your local computer. The members dashboard also has great data helping you see retention and how active your members are over time, aka how often they're coming back. You can also see an active members heat map, as well as data around retention for both new and returning members. As you explore the different network dashboards, you'll see opportunities to dive into how live streams are performing in your Mighty network, how members are using private chat to connect with each other. And in the Plans tab, you'll see detailed information about how people are purchasing courses, subscriptions, and memberships within your Mighty network. This detailed tab also includes churn data, as well as breakdowns for lifetime value and other metrics that are super important to your business. If you have the Ambassador program enabled in your Mighty network, the Ambassadors tab is where you can see quick data around how people are referring new people into your community. The Storage tab is where you can see how much bandwidth and storage your network is currently using. And finally, the Glossary tab is going to be your best friend. This is where you can always access clear definitions and information about how data is organized and curated in Mighty Insights. Now, let's hop over to the Spaces dashboards. First, you'll land on the Spaces Overview tab. This tab is a full list of all spaces inside your Mighty network and data for each space, including total contributions, feed contributions, if, for example, a feed is enabled in that space, course contributions, chat contributions, and more. You can also see visits to that space within the time period selected, and you can sort or download this data to help you see a bigger picture around how people are engaging across your Mighty network. Spaces in your Mighty network are made up of native features, and each native feature, even the ones you may not have enabled in a space, have a dashboard here in this section of Mighty Insights. First up, you'll see the Feed tab. This is giving you data around posts, contributions, and comments on a feed that's been enabled in a space. As always, you can expand your date range, or you can select an individual space that you want to drill down on and only see data for that feed in that space. This tab gives you visualizations around how people are contributing in that feed. A little tip here as well, if you just want to see the data for a certain type of contribution, you can deselect other contributions to isolate that data. This is also where you can see which type of posts are most popular in that feed, as well as the percentage of posts made by members versus hosts in your selected time frame. And there's a top post table that details all of the posts as well as their publish dates, who created those posts, the type of post, whether it's an article, quick post, poll, or question, and the total clicks, contributions, comments, and reactions on that post. Remember, you can always download this data from the three-dot menu. The Events tab is going to show you data around how people have interacted with the events that you've set up in your spaces. Here is where you can see total contributions on events over time, as well as a detailed list of all events and the clicks and contributions and comments on those events. The Course tab is where you can see details and data around how people are interacting with courses inside your Mighty network. This is where you can see a drill down of contributions made within a course or across all of your courses, including comments made or lessons started or completed. There are also detailed tables here showing how people have interacted with your course and the lessons within your course, how individual members have interacted, whether that just means clicking or even commenting or completing different lessons. And it's going to give you the opportunity to break down and see the percentage of completion, not only for individual lessons, but also for individual members. If you're using the chat feature in your Mighty Network, this is where you can see total chat messages sent and how people are sending messages over time with each other in those spaces. This also gives you the opportunity to see how chat messages are sent across different platforms and who your top 50 chat message senders are. And finally, if you're using the page feature in any of your spaces, this tab will show you page views as well as contributions or comments if you've enabled those options. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Mighty Insights, and our team is here if you have more questions.